You know we had to go shopping one more time, right? I think we forgot something. You know we had to go shopping one more time, right? I think we forgot something. You know we had to go shopping one more time.
Because you got a shop that all you do is stay behind a counter all day. And in my line of business, I'm out and about every day trying to get it. Mondays are kind of slow, Monday mornings. So what I do in the mornings is go to my warehouse, grab whatever I gotta grab for the week, plan out the week. You know, whatever the guys need for parts, try to have it in hand. So when the guys, you know, we got all the parts already in here. You know, this week we got the show, so it's about 5 days away. And even though it's the beginning of the week, now I gotta plan out, because if you wait till the end of the week, everything's gonna bum rush you at once. And next thing you know, you're gonna half-ass the show. You don't wanna do that, so whatever you need, from models to the cars, whatever's needed, today and tomorrow's the day to have it. So we have 48 hours after that to complete what we gotta complete. You know, a lot of people, they go to these shows and they see all the fancy cars and they think it's a piece of cake, but they don't know the legwork behind it. They don't know the hassle of getting the cars ready, fixing them up, getting whatever we gotta get. Sometimes we gotta, you know, drive for hours just to find parts, just to get, you know, the vehicle together, so when we do the show, the car's intact. You know, there's other people that cut corners, you know, and half-ass and try to make it miles, but not I like to do it right, one shot. So today you're gonna experience what it is to have a shop and the runarounds. Again, it's not about just selling cars and hooking up cars. It's also another part of it. It's called the business side of it. You know, just, other business people, they can order parts and wait weeks for things to come in. For me, time is money. I can't wait a week for a part. If I could get it today, tomorrow, I get it today, tomorrow, and get my money versus waiting a week. So,
what we riding in right now?
It's a Limelight Charger. This belongs to Paper Mate. This is the CEO of Limelight. He's like a brother to me. And this dude, as you see, this is little masterpieces we're gonna take out there. There's a few other tricks I'm gonna do. That's why I have it in my hands. And I'm gonna end up motorizing the trunk. I'm gonna swap the radio out because he got this Eclipse head unit from the dealer and it has a lot of defects on it. But this is something that we're gonna work on. Probably tomorrow, the following day, we're gonna motorize the trunk and do some other details on the car. So people see the cars at the show, they're gonna look twice. They're gonna see this one, they're gonna see Mate 2 Brothers, which is the other Limelight from Miami.
Right.
It's gonna be a pretty show. This year I'm not gonna take the 350Z. The 350Z staying behind. As a matter of fact, I'm actually right now doing the 350Z over. I'm trying to fix all the door panels, because again, that car was built in 2005. You know, wear and tear from other shows. There's some fatigue on the fiberglass work. So right now, what I'm doing is cleaning that up, and I'm actually taking the whole dashboard off, repainting the dashboard. The wheels, I'm touching them up. Pretty much just cleaning the car out. Again, we're in 2010, so that car was built 5 years ago, and from all the shows, wear and tear, it's starting to show. So what I'm trying to do is clean that up. So hopefully, I don't know, I would say for the May show or June show, that car will be out and ready. But for right now, we got the Chargers, we got C63, we got a Mustang, we got a couple old cars. I got a 1965 Ford F100.
Wow.
It's a classic car. Again, I don't only do new cars. Ever since I did the 56, I just been getting into these old cars. Because, you know, all the young kids, they like the new cars, but seeing your grandfather or your uncles, the older people, admiring your work, but to a car that they've seen when they was teenagers, it's an amazing feeling. You know, when I had that 56 down here, it was crazy how, you know, I took that car around Boston for a drive one day, and people would just get out the way, let me roll with the 56. I was in Dudley Square, and it was crazy how Dudley Square, everybody was just, you know, waving at me and giving me the thumbs up in the car. So it was an amazing feeling. This Charger is the same thing. Anywhere I go with this Charger, I got old folks that's a beautiful car. I had this old lady once. It was funny. I went out to what was that? That was Olive Garden. I went to Olive Garden, Cape Cod, and I had this old lady. I swear to God, she was like at least 80, 85. She was walking with the cane. She was like, son, that's a beautiful car. I remember when I was probably your age, my husband had one. But, you know, this is probably like the 67 or 1970 Dodge Charger.
Right.
And it was an amazing feeling seeing the old lady that old being excited about the work that I've done to this car.
Right.
And in this car, it ain't got too much. We have audio, set up Asante 3-piece wheels, no exhaust, nothing yet on performance. Everything's still stock, but I modified a lot of the cosmetics on the car. As you see, the trim panels on the dash, the steering wheel, none of this stuff comes painted, so I color match it to the factory settings that come to the car. And as you see on the vent visor, on the vent, it's a collector's edition. This is actually model 1293 out of 1500. So there's only 1500 of these Chargers worldwide. That's all the Dodge did. So this is 1523, and I believe the other Chargers like 800. So again, these are collectibles. And the thing about these cars, even though you trick them out, you always want to maintain that factory look. You don't want to take away from that. Because if you take away from that, you're going to depreciate the value of the car. So all the modifications that I've done to this car, I'm able to take it back apart and put it back to stock. So that's my concept about, you know, tricking out cars. Then again, most people when they buy their cars, they always want to have the option of putting the car back to factory. Because a lot of times, it's either the car's lease or they're trying to get rid of it, sell it, and get something else. But they want to have the option of putting everything back together to the factory, take their toys off of whatever they put on, and be able to put it into their new cars. You know, some people, they sell the car as it is with the stereo and everything else on it. But there's some people that want to sell the car back original. They want to take all the aftermarket stuff out and keep all the factory stuff in. So, you know, if you're gonna modify it to the extreme where you can't put it back together, then it's a car that you're gonna keep forever. But if you're not gonna keep it forever, then the goal is to modify it and keep it as original as possible. Here we go. We gotta get $550 for a tow. $525, not $350. $525. No, I gotta sell a lot of STAYBUSYRIMS DVDs to pay for this tow. Let me slip with that, please. Thank you. See, you gotta keep the receipts. A tax write-off. You don't save this? Woo! Mr. IRS comes after you and they say, you made an extra $5.25 this year. I want to tax you on that. But nah, I saved the receipt because it's all tax write-off, man. When you're in small business, everything's open 54 underground.